Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all good? I hope so. Y'all listen, I want to talk real quick about a scene from Tyler Perry's Temptation Confessions of a Marriage Counselor. Okay, so Harley comes in for a consultation regarding turning Janice's matchmaking company digital. So Janice, she sends him with Judith to talk through the parameters to see if his company would be a fit for hers. So while they're talking, Judith gives Harley this questionnaire. When she passes it to him, he's looking at her like she looks familiar, so he asked her, "Do I know you?" Judith is like, "I don't think we run in the same circles." And he was like, "Oh, you run?" So when he starts laughing and saying the name of the park, that made me feel like this wasn't his first time seeing Judith in the way that he was making it seem. I feel like he'd been watching her for a minute before showing up at the agency. I don't know if he ever had any intentions on investing in Janice's business anyway, because to me, he had found his mark and he was on the hunt. And when he named the park, Judith says, "I think I have seen you run past me before. You're that cheesy guy who runs with his shirt off so that all the pretty girls can notice you running." And he says, "Well, you noticed me running."
You're running with your shirt off so all the pretty girls could notice you.
Well, you noticed me running.
And in my opinion, that is because he was intentional on running past her until she noticed him. And I feel like it was taking her a bit too long, and that's when he went to that agency. That meeting was very calculated. He had already scoped her out like a predator to prey. That's just my opinion. This is just how I feel about this scene. When they were in the office and he mentioned that she noticed him in the park, I feel like he was testing her to see if she would smile or blush or push her hair behind her ear. So when she told him to turn to page 2, he was like, "All business." I like that. And he liked it because it was almost a turn on for him. She was different. He was probably used to women throwing themselves at him. He was tall, dark. Some women found him handsome. He was rich. But Judith, she didn't budge. She did hesitate when he said it, but she wasn't thirsty. And for somebody like Harley, in my opinion, who has antisocial and narcissistic personality traits, that just made her worthy of this little game he was about to play. It wasn't that he really was attracted to it in the way that we may think when someone says, "I like that," as if they admire it. No. It was more strategic, because now she's put his ego to the test, and his goal is to win, to pull her into his little web of deceit. Because remember, when he was telling her about the girl who walked out on him, he said that he hadn't been able to rebound. That might wasn't talking about getting back on his feet. He was saying that he lost control. In his mind, that was a failure. Just like in basketball, when a player doesn't get the rebound, he has literally lost the battle for possession. And the crazy part is, when he came to that agency, that was meeting Judith on her territory first, where everything around her was familiar. And once he felt like he had, he made her comfortable enough to trust him in a way that he knew, okay, I can go a little further. That's when he got her on his level, i.e. the plane, where even if he was wrong about that thought, about his premeditated ideas of coming on to her, she ain't had nowhere to go. She in the air. And that plane scene alone could be a video all by itself, because it displayed control that was very predatory. It was coercion, and up until that point, he was basically grooming Judith. He'd been vetting her for a minute. So in that moment, he had leverage. He had the power and the control. Look, if y'all want a full deep dive of Tyler Perry's Temptation Confessions of a Marriage Counselor from my point of view, just get down in the comments and let me know, because this movie has so much symbolism and foreshadowing in it. And I know folks give Tyler a hard time, but this movie has a lot of layers to it, to the point where you'll be like, wait a minute, I didn't notice that, or I didn't see that connection. Like, this movie is really good. So many different pieces in it that this man was really manipulating her. He was vetting her, asking questions to where, okay, I'm gonna ask this question and then I'm gonna do this. I'm listening to what she say. When he told her that he couldn't believe that Bryce was the only guy that she had ever been with, and he was like, well, how you know that, basically like it's good, like that's the best thing ever if you never been with anybody else, you have nothing to compare it to. He said, well, y'all probably just do it like the regular way, just in the bed, flip the pillow, turn the light off. And when she got home and tried to get him to do something different, he was like, I don't know what's wrong with you, but we're gonna go in this bedroom and do it the way we usually do it. And he knew what he was doing. You got this lady all worked up, all flustered. She went home trying to do something with her husband, trying to be all spontaneous and outside the box. And this man like, I don't know what this is. We fit to go ahead and do it the regular way. I mean, this lady is really worked up to the point that she done got up early so that she can go running and act like she bumped into Harley. You see what I'm saying? He got her mind gone. And wait. So as they're running, dude come around and bump into her, knock her down. Harley then lost it to the point where she's like, wait, you ain't gotta do all that. I'm okay. That right there was just another score on his card. Because remember earlier, when her and Bryce were leaving a restaurant, some dudes came through and were catcalling. They called her a B. She ain't like it. She was going off, and Bryce was telling her, get in the car. We ain't got to do all that. Don't worry about it. They get home. She quiet. He want to know, like, you've been quiet since we've been home. She said she didn't feel protected. And he like, they could have anything on them. In his mind, he was protecting them because we don't know what they got. We don't know these guys. So my best thing in my mind to do is to get you in the truck so that we can get out of here safely and alive. But to see Harley with somebody that accidentally bumped into her on the bike and he lost it like that, in her mind he protected her. She really liked that. You could tell how she was looking at him when he was wrapping her ankle up. That was a turn off her. She felt protected. That was attractive. That man knew what he was doing. The man was grooming her. Listen, this is a good move, but like I said, y'all, and let me know if y'all feel like Harley knew Judith before he came to the agency. It's just like his facial expressions when he was acting like, do I know you from somewhere? Like, I got my good eye on you, Harley. But yeah, let me know what you think, and I'll talk to y'all later.